The topic is clocks. See here, what are the types of questions that will come here in this topic? Angle between hour hand and minute hand, or they may ask about a mirror image, or the time gain or lose by the watch. Now coming to here, in a watch there are 12 hours. So here the numbers are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on up to 12. Drawn two perpendicular lines. Here what is the angle here? 90 degrees. So here it is 90, here it is 90, here it is 90, here it is 90. So total how many degrees are there here? Total angle is 360 degrees. 360 degrees. Now if you split like this, this will become 30 degrees. This is 30 degrees, 30 degrees. So the angle between any two consecutive hours is 30 degrees. So how many hours are there total? 12 hours. So 12 into 30, 360 degrees. Okay. The angle between any two successive hours, it means from here to here the angle is 30. If we want to find angle from 11 to 12, it is 30. If we want to find angle between 8 and 9, here it is 30. Okay. If you want to find angle between 7 and 9, what is the angle become here? 30 and 30 will become 60. If you want to find angle between 6 and 9, the angle will be 30, 30, 30, which is 90. Okay. Now coming to hour hand. See here, let us assume the time is 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, where will be the hour hand? Hour hand is exactly at 12. After 1 hour, it will be at 1. After 2 hours, it will be at 2, and so on. After 12 hours, again it reaches to the position 12. It means to complete one rotation, our hand takes how much time? 12 hours. So we can say that in 12 hours, our hand covers how many degrees? 360 degrees. Because to complete one rotation, our hand takes 12 hours. So in 12 hours, our hand will cover 360 degrees. In 1 hour, our hand will cover how many degrees? 360 by 12, which is equals to 30 degrees. So 1 hour contains how many minutes? 60 minutes. So we can say that in 60 minutes, our hand will cover 30 degrees. Implies in 1 minute, our hand will cover 30 by 60, that equals to half degree. How are you getting? 60 in 60 minutes, our hand will cover 30 degrees. So in 1 minute, what we will do? We will divide with 60. It will become 30 by 60, which is equals to half degree. Now let us see. In 5 minutes, our hand will cover how many degrees? Simple. For every minute it is covering half degree. In 5 minutes it will cover 5 and half. 5 into half, which is nothing but 5 by 2. Okay. That is 2.5 degrees. In 10 minutes, our hand will cover how many degrees? Simple. 10 by 2. That equal to 5 degrees. In 15 minutes, our hand will cover how many degrees? 15 by 2. That equals to 7.5 degrees. In x minutes, our hand will cover how many degrees? X by 2 degrees. Now, in 1 hour, our hand will cover how many degrees? 30 degrees. In 2 hours, our hand will cover 60 degrees. In 3 hours, our hand will cover how many degrees? 90 degrees, because for every hour it is covering 30 degrees. So in 6 hours, our hand will cover how many degrees? 6 into 30, which is equals to 180 degrees. So our hand covers 30 degrees per hour, 60 degrees in 2 hours, 90 degrees in 3 hours, and so on. In 8 hours, it will cover how many degrees? Simple. 8 into 30, that equals to 240 degrees. Okay. See here, in a nutshell, to complete one rotation, our hand takes 12 hours. It means in 12 hours, it will cover how many degrees? 360 degrees. That is what given here. In 12 hours, our hand covers 360 degrees. It means in 1 hour, it will cover how many degrees? 30 degrees. How are you getting the 30 degrees? 360 by 12. Okay. Now, in 60 minutes, our hand covers 60 degrees, because 1 hour is nothing but 60 minutes. So that is what we are writing here. So In 1 minute, our hand covers half degree. How are you getting half degree here? Simple. In 60 minutes, our hand covers 30 degrees. So per minute, our hand will cover 30 by 60, which is equals to half degree. Now coming to minute hand. Assume that we are concentrating only on the minute hand. Let us say time is at 12. This is the hour hand. Let this be the minute hand. After 1 hour, what happens? Our hand position will come here. The minute hand position will be here only. It means in 1 hour, the minute hand completes 1 rotation. It means in 1 hour, minute hand covers how many degrees? 360 degrees. Because in 1 hour, the minute hand completes 1 rotation. So in 1 hour, minute hand covers 360 degrees. So which is nothing but in 60 minutes, minute hand covers 360 degrees, because 1 hour is nothing but 60 minutes. So in 1 minute, minute hand will cover 360 by 60, that equals to 6 degrees. So per every minute, minute hand cover 6 degrees. For example, in 10 minutes, minute hand will cover how many degrees? Simple. 10 into 6, 60 degrees. In 15 minutes, minute hand will cover how many degrees? 15 into 6, which is equals to 90 degrees. In 20 minutes, minute hand will cover how many degrees? 20 into 6, which is equals to 120 degrees. In 14 minutes, minute hand will cover how many degrees? 14 into 6, which is equals to 84 degrees. Okay. Now, in a nutshell, minute hand completes 1 rotation in 1 hour. It means in 1 hour, minute hand covers how many degrees? 360 degrees. That is what you are writing. In 1 hour, minute hand covers 360 degrees. 1 hour is nothing but 60 minutes. 1 hour is nothing but 60 minutes. So in 60 minutes, minute hand covers 360 degrees. So in 1 minute, minute hand covers 6 degrees. How are we getting 6 degrees? This 6 degrees is nothing but 360 by 60. Okay. Now, to find the angle between hour hand and minute hand, the formula we'll use is 30 into h minus 11 by 2 into m equals to theta, where h is the hour value, m is the minute value, and theta is the angle between hour hand and minute hand. Okay. How we got this? See here, per every hour, let us say the time be h hours, m minutes. Per every hour, hour hand will cover how many degrees? 30 into h. Per every minute, hour hand will cover how many degrees? m by 2 degrees. This is angle covered by the hour hand, minus for every m minutes, minute hand will cover how many degrees? 6m degrees, because for every minute, minute hand covers 6 degrees. In m minutes, minute hand will cover 6m degrees. This difference is nothing but theta. On simplification, we will get 30 into h minus 11 by 2 into m equals to theta. This derivation is not required for us. We have to remember this formula. Okay. Let us do few problems. Find the angle between hour hand and minute hand at 4:30. What is h value here? H is given 4. So 30 into 4 minus 11 by 2 into, what is the value of m given? 30 into 30 equals to theta. On simplification, we get 120 minus 2 ones, 2 15s. 11 15s how much? 165. We have to keep this in modulus because theta is always positive. So which is equals to 45 degrees. Now logically, how we solve this question without using the formula? At 4:30, actually the hour hand should be at 4, the minute hand will be at 6. So actually the angle should be how much? 60 degrees. But what happens? In 30 minutes, this hour hand moves towards the minute hand like this. The hour hand position will be between 4 and 5. Per every minute, hour hand will cover half degree. In 30 minutes, hour hand will cover how many degrees? 50 degrees, 15 degrees. So 60 minus 15, which is equals to 45. Either you can go with this formula method or this logical method. Next one. Find the angle between hour hand and minute hand at 4:40. What is h value here? 4. So 30 into 4 minus 11 by 2 into, what is minute value here? 40, which is equals to theta, which is in modulus. This is 120 minus 2 ones, 2 20s. 20 into 11, which is 220. The difference you are getting 100. So theta equal to 100. In visualization method, how we can solve this? At 4:40, generally, definitely the minute hand will be at 8. Actually the hour hand should be at 4 o'clock. But in 40 minutes, hour hand will cover certain degree like this. So it will be in between 4 and 5 like this. Okay. Now, per every minute, hour hand covers how many degrees? Half degree. Actually, from 4 to 8, what is the angle? How many hours is there? 4 hours. 4 to 5, 30. 5 to 6, 30. 7 to 6 to 7, 30. And 7 to 8, 30. Total 120. The angle should be 120. But what happens in 40 minutes? Hour hand covers certain degrees. How many degrees? Per every minute, hour hand cover half degree. In 40 minutes, hour hand will cover 20 degrees. I have to deduct that. So 120 minus 20, which is equals to 100. Because the minute hand is moving towards the hour hand is moving towards the minute hand. So angle will reduce by 20 degrees. Okay. Next one. Find the angle between hour hand and minute hand at 5:10. Here at 5:10 we have to find what is the h value? H value is 5. So 30 into 5 minus what is the minute value? Minute value is 10. M value is 10, which is equals to theta. So 30 into 5, which is how much? 150 minus 2 ones, 2 5s, 55. So the angle equivalent to 150 minus 55, which is nothing but 95 degrees. So theta equal to 95 degrees. In visualization method, how you do? At 5:10, hour hand should be at 5 and minute hand will be at 2. Actually, what is the angle? Should be angle between hour hand and minute hand? 2 to 3, 30 degrees. 3 to 4, another 30. 4 to 5, 30. So total 330s. The angle should be 90. But what happens? In these 10 minutes, hour hand moves, cover certain degree. Now look at here. Hour hand moves away from the minute hand. So now the angle will increase. Okay. So plus. How much it will increase? In 10 minutes, what is the angle covered by the hour hand? Simple, 5 degrees. Because for every minute, hour hand will cover half degree. In 10 minutes, hour hand will cover 5 degrees. So the total angle is 95 degrees. At 5:40, what is the angle between hour hand and minute hand? Simple. What is the h value is given? 5. So 30 into 5 minus 11 by 2 into what is the m value? 40 equals to theta. So 30 into 5 is how much? 150 minus 2 ones, 2 20s. So that equal to 11 into 20, which is 220, which is equals to theta. On simplification, we get theta equal to 70 degrees. In this method, how will you do? At 5:40, minute hand will be at 5. Hour hand should be at minute hand will be at 8. Hour hand should be at 5. So what should be the angle? 5 to 6, 30. 6 to 7, 30. 7 to 8, 30. 90. But in 40 minutes, hour hand will cover certain degrees. Now the hour hand is moving towards the minute hand, so the angle will reduce. So in 40 minutes, what is the angle covered by the hour hand? 20 degrees. If you deduct this, the answer will be 70. Find the angle between hour hand and minute hand at 8:40. What is the h value? 8. So 30 into 8 minus 11 by 2 into what is the value of m given? 40, which is equals to theta. 30 into 8 is how much? 240 minus 2 ones, 2 20s. 11 into 20, which is 220. On simplification, you get theta equals to 20 degrees. Now, with this visualization method, how will you do? At 8:40, actually the minute hand and hour hand should be at 8. But in 40 minutes, what happens? The minute hand will cover certain degree. So for every minute hand will cover half degree. In 40 minutes, minute hand will cover how many degrees? 20 degrees. Simple. The angle between hour hand and minute hand at 8:40 is 20 degrees.